Big vibes. It's your boy BLKFinesse. Stay blessed and stay less. We are here for the next video. My bad. I was supposed to react to this a little minute ago. This is about almost over a week ago. I was supposed to react to this. This one's called More Big News Revealed for Maximum Football 23. So far, I've been receiving a lot of comments that Maximum Football is going to be more realistic. They're going to have referees. It's just going to be a lot of creating this, that, and the third. I hope most of this is true. I've seen the leaks. I personally, from the leaks I've seen, it didn't look that realistic. Don't shoot me. Like, don't shoot me. It just didn't look that realistic. But I mean, it's because the game's not finished. So I understand why, you know, people are saying it's going to be realistic, but at the same time, I just haven't seen anything. Put a link down below or something so I can see how realistic it's supposed to be. But this is a big news reveal. Let's hope. Many
of us have been waiting very patiently for the new and updated Maximum Football that's set to drop very soon. And we've been getting some more new information about the game from the developers over the past couple of weeks. So in this video, I'm going to go over some of the new things that we found out and show some of the new footage and screenshots of the game. And for those of you that don't know about Maximum Football,
I'm sorry. Look at that. Look, y'all just saw that, right? Who spins that fast? And who runs with short? I'm sorry. I think I'm being a little too nitpicky and technical when it comes to the features, man. That did not look real. I'm sorry. Like, you're running that fast and you're spinning that fast. I don't know. Like, it just looks funny.
PC and consoles this year. It's due out on PC sometime during the spring.
Who runs like that?
It's still on schedule, and the console version is set to be coming a little bit later this year, probably around the time that football season starts. And the game is free to play. And if you don't want to miss out on any of the other news or gameplay footage surrounding
it just looks like these mini scenes look real, but I don't know. I'm not tripping.
Now, most of us have seen the trailer by now, and we're all pretty impressed by it. For a game that's not made by a AAA studio.
Look at the change of direction. Yeah, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Y'all know I'm not tripping. The change of direction and stuff. You're rolling when you're running. No, it don't. I have not seen anything yet. I don't know, bro. I'm not sure.
This is actually looking really good and much better than its previous version a few years ago. The game has been stripped down and is being completely rebuilt by Modest Games. They've got more money, they've got more resources to put into it than the previous.
I love the uniforms, the creation, and all that.
This game is definitely looking like something that in a few years, as it continues to grow, it can be a real competitor in the marketplace. Now, over the past few weeks, we've gotten a ton of new screenshots for this game, as I'm going to be putting up on screen now. And I must say, for a game, again, that is not being produced by the likes of an EA Sports or a 2K Sports or a Sony, you know, this game looks really good. As you're seeing, the player models look really good. The detail on the uniforms look good.
I love the creation.
Look good. Hey, they even have refs on the field, which has been a big complaint about Madden over the past few years. Logos, the stadiums, everything looks pretty good as you're seeing here on screen. And with each screenshot and each piece of footage that comes out, it looks better and better. Judging from all of the different screenshots and some of the footage that we have seen from this game already, and from talking to a few people in the industry, it looks like this game is going to be something on par gameplay and looks wise with an Xbox 360 version of Madden, which really isn't bad for a smaller developer.
Xbox 360 version of Madden. I thank you for clarifying that, because that's what it looks like. It doesn't look so realistic to where it's like Madden. But it looks like, I mean, I love the creation, love the three-dimensional effects, I love all that. Like, I love that. It's just the gameplay itself. Like, the animations just don't look that real to me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm more of an animations guy. I can care less too much about what things look like as long as they play right. You feel me? Running backs can't turn 90 degrees without having to stick and move. Like, that's just how technical I am. I may be nitpicky. I apologize. Like I said, it's just weird. It is so weird.
Company putting a new game out of the gate. Again, Modest Games is not EA or 2K. They don't have that level of money or resources. So expect
and I respect that. That's why.
To look graphically like a Madden or 2K game or have the same level of animations just isn't realistic out of the gate. However,
there we go. There we go. I get it. For him to say that, it makes sense, because they're not the high they're not the big time modifications organizations and stuff like that. They're not the big artificial intelligence stuff like EA and all them. So of course they're not going to be able to make things look like that because they don't have the people, they don't have the staff. Now once the game comes out and they start generating money, yeah, we'll see.
These games are on par with late Xbox 360 and PS3 or even early PS4, Xbox One Madden games. That's pretty good because a lot of people still play those older games and they still hold up today. NCAA 14 is an Xbox 360 game and people are playing that non-stop. A lot of people still play Madden 25, which was on the Xbox One and PS4, was the first Madden game on that generation.
I hated
people
25 for
still play
some
those
reason.
games as well. Some people still play Madden 16 and 17. So I mean, if this game is somewhat on par with those era of games, that's gonna be a real player in the space. And judging by a lot of people in the football gaming community, they just want a game that has good simulation gameplay, and they want a lot of customization and depth, which it sounds like this game is going to have. So this is going to be really interesting, especially when you factor in that it's free to play. Now, the devs have been dropping some little nuggets on social media lately. One that was very interesting was they talked about route running adjustments, and I'll have a few screenshots to pop up on the screen for you here, and they're kind of detailing, you know, just some of the little nuggets about the gameplay with Maximum Football 23. Here you can see that they say the blue line represents the intended route of the receiver, while the red line shows the actual route that the receiver will run, which is determined by the player attributes. Keep in mind the route can change dynamically if the receiver is bumped during the play. He will aim for a location within the circles that are shown in the image. Receivers with the higher route running attribute have smaller circles, which means...
This is the only reason why I'm smiling, right? If they allow us to actually create specific plays, like we're talking option, running back sets, talking wing T, one fullback in the back, two receivers or something, creating routes, what ways for the lineman to block, like legitimately creating a play, that would be dope. I wouldn't mind having fun with this. Like, I wouldn't mind putting some time into this game if they allowed that, because Madden don't allow that, because they just use plays off of national team plays. That might be fun.
They have less room for error. They're less likely to deviate from the intended route. Some receivers have smaller circles than others, which indicates their higher route running attribute. Receivers with a higher route running attribute will be more ready for catches that arrive right as they come out of the sharp turns. And this is the type of stuff that football gaming fans want to see. They want to see ratings matter. They want to see how ratings are going to affect how players act differently on the field. And this is very good detail
Look
for
how
a
fast
game
that spin
that I
was,
think
bro.
a lot of
Like...
people might be overlooking in terms of how good the gameplay could be, but little details like this show you that there is actually a lot of detail, care, and thought going into how this game is going to play. Earlier today, they posted some more work in progress photos of the customization logo sharing. It says, here's an early look at the UI we're working with to upload, download, and share your logos. The hashtag system will be helpful when searching out logos or tagging them for other players to find. We'll be making adjustments, but wanted to give you a glimpse at what's behind the scenes. So again, this is going to be very important for this game as it does not have an NFL license, but it's going to have full creation, customization, and you're going to be able to share logos, uniform designs, and all of that stuff online with other players. So people are going to make the NFL teams. People are probably going to make college teams as well, probably make XFL teams, and you're going to be able to share these. And that is the biggest thing I think for this game, because if the gameplay is solid and the graphics are solid, like I said, they don't have to be on par with EA, but as long as they are solid, that's enough for a lot of gamers. At that point, you just need the customization and the depth within the game to be there, which it looks like it is, because that's what's going to allow people to kind of turn this game into an NFL game through customization and file sharing.
Literally do
Maximum
customization.
Football's also been answering a lot of questions surrounding the game lately. As you can imagine, there are a lot of frequently asked questions because it is a new game on the market that a lot of people are excited about. So they've been putting out stuff on their social media, kind of answering some of the bigger questions they've been getting. Here are a few of them. It says, when is early access? What is included in early access? For that, they said we'll have more details to share on early access in the coming week. So hopefully within the next few weeks, we'll kind of have an idea of when early access is going to go live for PC. Another common question was, why is Maximum Football free to play and not a premium release? And they said the vision for Maximum Football has always been to deliver the ultimate football simulation.
Yes, to be able to show
sandbox.
people.
As we look at how to best deliver that vision, we determined that the model that allows us to build the game over time.
Yeah, it's better to build a community
was the
before
best
charging
way to
people
do
before.
that. People also asked, will the game be free to play across all platforms? And they said yes. Maximum
Love
Football will be free to play on PC, PlayStation,
I will
and
give it a
Xbox
try.
platforms. Will the game have loot boxes? No, Maximum Football will not include loot boxes or any kind of randomized content. That's a pretty big one. A lot of people were assuming there would be like paid content because it's free to play, but I think they're going to try to do advertising models is what it sounds like over loot boxes, which is a pretty good idea because I think that is going to make people even more likely to try the game out. They also put out a list of features that you can expect at launch for this game. I know I've gone over these before, but just to refresh you or in case you're new to Maximum Football, here's what they're offering with this game at launch. Unmatched realism and physics. With stunning graphics, authentic gameplay, and realistic physics-based tackling, all powered with Unreal Engine 5, you'll feel like you're on the field with your team. Breathe in the energy from the crowd. It's go time. That's another really big thing for this game is it's on Unreal Engine 5, which really gives it a lot of possibilities. It's something that a lot of people wish Madden would go over to. Maybe in the future they will, but the fact they're building this in Unreal Engine 5 is a very good sign. The game's also going to have Dynasty mode, assume the role of head coach and build your ideal league, recruit, manage your dream team to take them all the way to greatness. Endless customization, personalize every aspect of your team from logos, jerseys, and helmets to individual pieces of equipment, and then share your creation with the community. Like I said, this is going to be one of the bigger things about this game that's going to draw a lot of attention. Local and online multiplayer, go player versus player in online head-to-head modes, or enjoy cooperative local play with friends. Ongoing content, the game will continue to expand with new downloadable content being rolled out regularly, including fresh new features, new rule sets, new modes, and additional customizations. That's another big thing with this game. It's free to play, but it's going to have new content rolling out, new features, new rule sets, even new
You just
modes.
gotta
That's
build a
gonna be
community.
pretty
I
big deal.
understand.
They also said things like creating your own playbooks, creating your own plays, and being able to play online co-op, so you and a friend versus somebody
I'm
else and
gonna
their
go
friend,
crazy.
are all things that are expected to come later.
I'm
but
gonna
will
go
not be in
crazy
there
with
at
the
launch. Like I said,
playmaking.
make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on so you don't miss any of the future information surrounding this game. And make sure you check out this video right here if you want to.
I'm going to go crazy with the playmaking. Okay. Now I know I can drop my expectations about Maximum Football compared to EA and stuff as far as physics and animations and stuff. I get it. Okay, cool. But if I were to do the same thing I did for Madden as far as creating the Legends roster, I know it's going to take some time. It really just depends on how many attribute ratings it'll take, because for Madden, you got a lot of ratings. Like, we're talking a lot. So if Maximum Football has a little bit less, it may be a little bit quicker to make the roster. I may or may not go with the Legends roster. I might just make my own high school team, maybe. Who knows? Like, I might go crazy with the creation. I'm going to be spending more time creating than I will be playing, to be honest. Just to create the perfect team. Like he says, literally a sandbox. You just go crazy with it. So, comment your thoughts down below. Was I tripping? Like, you guys think it's going to really be fun? Like, just based off what you've seen? Let me know. It's your boy BLKFinesse, we out.